Heartbreak can feel like loss. And when we lose someone, our heart aches for a piece of itself that it's now gone. That's why we often say that something is missing. It's not physical, but it's more of a void. Something that once had form and now doesn't. Something that makes us feel lost in confusion. Where do we put all the emotions that overwhelm us now? I don't have an answer. Sadly, I wish I knew how I could actually replace all those negative feelings with positive ones and joyful ones, but it's there that it becomes tricky. This mentality in which we feel like we have to fill the gap, otherwise we're gonna feel worse and worse. But to heal and to get better, that's the worst thing we could do. Imagine yourself. Imagine your heart as something physically broken. It could be a glass, a plate, or a window. It's risky to try and use them, right? Now, if you try and trace the surface, even with the slightest touch, you could get hurt. And if your immediate response to hurt is to put something else, any other fragile thing as an emotion on it or in it, you'll eventually hurt it too. And that's to say that a heart that it's still broken with those indented surfaces will only cause you and other people more hurt if you open it when it's not healed yet. Healing is not filling the void. Healing is adjusting those cracks that make your heart feel so heavy. Healing is taking care of those wounds to the point where they feel soft to the touch again. But that's not what happens most of the times. We get attracted to those who have a similar hurt, those whose surfaces resemble ours. What happens though is that you'll never be broken in the same way as someone else. So that friction, that attraction that you feel for that person is actually caused by the fact that your tips touch. The ones that scratch you from the inside, those are the ones that cause the sparks, that give you the illusion that on those jags there's a connection, but it's merely a friction. And what you do is trying to make it work. Try to fill those ledges and those coves, and your infinite attempts to adjust to one another's scars only end up hurting the both of you more and more. And the worst thing about friction is that it's changeable. It really depends on how those cracks touch. It's unpredictable and unstable, and it could make you feel unstoppable and in love for a second and leaves you crying the second after. Healing is not forcing pieces together that don't match. Healing is letting your heart feel the emotions that are left and be enraged or scared or extremely, extremely hurt. It's true that you'll never feel the same way for someone else. A full different individual won't be able to be a replica of the old one. And you shouldn't even wishing that. If hurt is what is left after that one person, why wishing for a comeback? It's only time and patience that will tell you what is that you really need. But to get to that point, you need to stop and really see what you're missing. And it's never a person. It's not someone to fill the void. It's not joy, it's not a body, it's not a material thing. What you need is to breathe in a new way of loving yourself by meeting your own needs. Neglecting your lacks will only lead you to attract someone with the same voids, and mixing confusion and unavailability is not the solution. So be patient with yourself. Feel the sadness, feel it in your hands, in the sleepless nights, in the cry sessions before bed and even in the morning, in the food you don't want to eat, in the racing heartbeat and the emptiness. Our body has its own way to recover, to ground itself in the most amazing ways. But to do it, you can't be scared of your emotions. Leave them as a kid with no self-consciousness would. Let yourself feel the pain, scream, cry everything out, feel it in every inch of your body. And at one point, it will go away. I promise.